Going live. Voila, looks like we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just hear it real quick. Here we go. Yep, there we go. Lovely. For nobody watching this, I'm sure nobody's watching it yet. Didn't announce this or nothing, so I would be surprised. How do I get to the thing that shows me how many people are watching? This YouTube layout's always been kind of confusing. I should probably switch over to Twitch someday. Here we go. Maybe. No, I guess not. Where is that button? It's gotta be there somewhere, right? There we go. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Still don't know how to tell how many people are watching, but, well, here I am. I've always loved watching speedruns, but I've never really been good at anything enough to do it, except for Half-Life 2 Beta. So I thought, hey, why not speedrun Half-Life 2 Beta? It's not like anybody else's, anyway. I found some skips myself, like I just skipped the entire first two chapters, maybe? Of course, this is using Half-Life 2 LeakNet. I don't know if it's the latest build, I'm not sure if VXP is making new builds of it anymore. There's still a particular skip I'm trying to figure out how to do. It's a theoretical skip, of course, but if I can pull it off, I can save myself a handful of seconds. I don't know how long in particular, but a handful. Obviously, the starting area is pretty easy for me to do. I've been doing it for long enough. The only thing you have to worry about with LeakNet is that sometimes it just crashes randomly. Those crashes can just be inevitable. I was doing a bit of routing for this, I don't know, a week or two ago. Just ignore these guys, pro tip. But then you come to the head crabs and you also ignore them. Ignore these head crabs because they just get eaten.
Hey, you in trouble, buddy? Keep on the way you're headed. There's ways in here.
Now these head crabs, on the other hand, you can just ignore. I'll save pretty often during a LeakNet run because things crash very easily. Like this loading transition could just crash out of nowhere. Oh good, it didn't crash. If you notice, I don't actually have my suit. I won't be getting that until Ravenholm. Just because of the skip that I did. There we go. Thankfully, a lot of these doors still work like Half-Life 1 doors, so I don't have to worry about pressing E, they just open automatically. They're good doors. They're brush-based instead of prop-based. I think this is, yeah, level transition.
hunting for?
Get the hell out of here. You'll get us all killed. I tend to get stuck there, but I'm good. It. Just so I don't run out of ammo, I like to drop my pistol there. Better safe than sorry, after all. When you don't have a suit on in the beta, you can't switch your weapons. There we go. There's the first crash of the run. First crash of the run. Lovely. These things happen, you see. I mean, it is a leaked beta, after all. We're not playing a hat in time where those betas were stable because they were made for public release. No, we're talking like full-on leaked. Which is why I do quick saves and auto saves. There we go. Easy as that. You may be wondering why it crashed. I don't know. Don't know why it crashed. It just did. See, I do the exact same thing and it doesn't crash this time. I'll just take that damage. Okay, this next level I routed myself. I mean, I've routed this entire thing myself, to be honest, because people don't speedrun the beta. But, essentially, here's what I like to do. I like to go over here, climb up this rubble. Fun fact, I think that area that you just saw, I think that was originally going to be an alternative route. There's some evidence supporting that in an upcoming level, but I think there may have been multiple different routes through the canals at some point in time. Skipping a whole lot of stuff right now. Very nice. Building up speed, too. Very nice. Up ahead, we've got a couple of Metro cops. We can just ignore them because they don't actually do anything. I skipped the trigger that makes them aggressive, so they just stand there. Dude, might want to save. And unfortunately, this next area I haven't been able to find a good skip for it yet, so I just have to be slow while I'm in the water here, but that's fine. Bull squids don't care, they just want to stand up on their rock. Short helicopter segment, nothing to worry about. Yeah, I'm stuck. Well, I whiffed that one. Ah, stuck again. Ah. There we go. Level transition. Let's see if this is a crash. Nope. Very nice. Damn. I usually get past that without having to shoot it. Oh well, that's the way things go sometimes. Another crash. Alright, lovely. That's just the way LeakNet goes. Either you can make it all the way to the coast without crashing once, or you crash 3 times on your way through the canals. That's just how things go. There's no way saying for sure whether or not that'll happen. There we go. Let me just try it again. It's kind of hard to say. Oh, did I disconnect for a second there? I'm sorry.
Who the hell are you?
Hi.
Now this room is for sure was known to have been from 2001 because the remaining portions of the sub-T map actually contain a different version of this room, from which the door was on that side instead of that side. Little stupid cutscene that you have to wait for. That's over now. And again, the police are not aggroed at me, so I can just ignore them completely. Pick up some grenades there. We're never going to use them, but... No, you know what? We are going to use them. I forgot. I don't know how I forgot that. Of course we're going to use them. It's part of a new strat that I came up with. Okay, so this level is one that I've been looking for a new route for, because if I can find a good route for this level, I can skip Temp Canals, which is a map. I would need to find a way of getting up there, though, and I don't think there are any physics props I could use for that. Anyway, it's not too big of a deal, because I also found a quick way through Temp Canals down here. At least I think that's what these maps are called. Let me check really quick after the loading finishes. Oh, it's under, not Temp Canals. Temp Canals is the map I was just on. Okay, this has been reused since like 2001 or 2002 when it made it into the final game. Alright, I messed that one up. That's on me. Ooh, I didn't crash though. There is a way to skip, and I fell again. Lovely. There are some pretty easy jump skips through this level. You just jump down something. Let's see if I can get it right this time. Man, when I was routing this shit, I was able to do this in like half a second. There, it's a little bit better. If I can get over this, there we go. Hello? Thank you. Every few months, somebody always posts something on the Half-Life 2 subreddit about this box, because they're always confused about it. It's an old beta relic. Oh, hold on just a second. Sorry about that, folks. That was somebody looking for my roommate, but my roommate wasn't in here, so... Anyway, that's under. Still trying to find a good proper skip to that level, but until that happens, I'll just deal with it and go through it. Anyway, we're about to finish up canals. There's just one more level, which I came up with a new skip for. Well, not a skip necessarily, but a new routing method that should save some time. So if you remember those grenades I picked up earlier, what they wanted you to do was you to go through this stupid thing where you fix the power for the crane behind me. Shit. Alright. Load my save again. But if we instead can get a good grenade throw, there we go. We can skip that entire thing. Because now all we have to do is climb up the ladder. We are golden, baby. Get you out of the way. Tank that damage, why not? Okay, so we're supposed to get 5 of these canisters. If you're not well versed in the Half-Life 2 beta, we need 5 of these canisters. I'll throw a handful down there. I'm surprised I didn't trigger the Metro Cop show up. There they are. So Metro Cops show up and attack you, but since they're not aggroed, they won't do anything. This model I'm carrying right now is very likely older than I am, by the way. Okay, one of those fell down. How many do we have? 3 right now? Yeah, he's not going to do anything. He's going to run up to me, then he's going to stand there. Because they are not aggroed. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's save real quick. So anyway, all we do with these is we pick them up, put them on the tugboat over here, or whatever kind of boat this is. What do you want to call this? Oil? Boat? I don't know what this is. It's a boat. Of boaty proportions. Very boat-like. So we've got 3. We got 4. And did the 5th one fall into the water? Huh. 5th one must have fallen into the water. Okay. I'll just go grab another. It's not like I'm trying to go for the perfect... I mean, anything I do at this point, if I can speedrun to the end of the LeakNet beta, that's a world record just because nobody else has done it. But I'm not actually interested in doing that. It's just a routing thing. There we go. Barge, he calls it. You can see parenting in the air was not properly implemented at this stage of development. So if I jump, I just go backwards. But the reason why I'm jumping is because the tugboat, or the barge rather, gets stuck if I don't. especially on these corners. You see, parenting's completely broke. All I need is load up one of these into that thing in front of me there, and then I'll shoot the heli right there. There we go. Voila. Now the barge crashes through the barricade, clearing the way to Ravenholm. Yeah, Ravenholm would have followed the canals originally instead of going to the lab first. You get to the lab after Ravenholm. In this build, at least. Oh. There we go. There is an alternative version of these map fixes that includes a physical thing to get to Ravenholm from there, but I opted to not use that because I would have to go without my suit all the way to Ravenholm, which would suck. Ravenholm is obviously a lot more complete than the other thing. Well, these are my custom ice zombie models. Haven't found a good way of skipping this section yet.
I have cried out to thee, almighty lights, and thou hast
That's
heard
Father
me.
Gregory, of course. Ravenholm's pretty straightforward. It's pretty much the same as Final Ravenholm for this first level. I really can't think of any difference. Here we go.
You never should have come here, brother. You and all who follow you are
Doomed. Please, for God's sake. Thank you. Careful not to fall. This is a hack. Thank you. Lovely. Things get a little bit different past here, but it's nothing too hard to follow along with. Obviously, this geometry was used in the final game, for the most part, unchanged. But we go through this door instead. And I don't remember particularly... Oh, right. This is the mines, which was going to be a thing, obviously. I can't remember how to get down safely, so I'm just going to jump. Lovely. Honestly, you can tank a lot of damage here, and then to skip this whole Big Mama Pod thing, you just throw grenades at it. There we go. Grab some health. Lose it all. Spam E on that so that actually works. And off we go. I'll save after this load. There we go. Well, okay, that door killed me. Instantly. Lovely. And now I've got a red tint. Jesus Christ. Okay. We skipped the entire level by running. That's the route. We skip the level by running. There, now we're done with the level. Level's finished. Complete. Texture change. There we go. Route for this level. There is no route for this level. So just complete it as fast as you can.
Look here, brother. To the church. Good brother. Keep it close.
We tank more damage. We dash in here and grab some health. We save again before the transition because we might crash. Take this barrel. What, did they already spawn? Shouldn't have already spawned. Alright, good. So we take this barrel and then we push it and ourselves against this wall for a decade and a half until we get this barrel push, this barrel use climb successfully. Which means we've got a little while, because this barrel use climb is really hard to do because beta physics are terrible. Let's flip the barrel around, maybe that'll help. I have no idea if it'll help or not. I said I have no idea if it'll help or not, so get back in that spot where you once were, please, and thank you. It's not a perfect cylinder, so there are angles where I can get stuck. Like that. Okay, yes, no. Okay, but I got it in a good spot, so let's try it again. No, I just saved. Last quick save, please. Oh, we're an hour into this? Oh, only 28 minutes in. There we go, we skipped the entire level. Took me a little while to find that one. Obviously, that level is identical to its final version, and practically so is this one. Okay, so little plan here about the fast zombies is we don't look at them, because they only dash at you if you look at them. So we just jump, and we are done with Ravenholm. Go over here, around a little bit, there's a transition. Which will bring us to the lab. So honestly, I can just kill Dr. Mossman and goof around for the entire level. I hate this level. You just sit around, pretty much. It's literally just a cutscene. I don't think they even check for where the player is.
I'm sorry, I've completely forgotten to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Mossman, Dr. Judith Mossman. Our paths have never actually crossed before, but I feel as if I know you. I've been hearing about you since long before the Black Mesa incident. Oh, that must have been amazing, working so closely with Eli and Dr. Kleiner when they were at the top of their field. Oh, Black Mesa. Oh, there we go. You can come through.
Yeah, we literally just wait for this entire thing, so I'm just gonna phase out of existence for a few minutes here. Let me in! I don't think it actually checks to see where the player is, but better safe than sorry. I'll move around. Wow, this is incredibly boring. How's everyone's day been? Mine's been pretty good. Let me in!
I heard. Gordon Freeman. Let me get
Oh, right, no, I can just stand here, I
My
think.
God, you haven't changed one iota, man. I've been saying all along, Gordon will come when the time is right.
I didn't doubt you for a minute, Eli.
Well, come in. You'll feel right at home here. It's Black Mesa writ small. I still recall the first day you joined our team at Black Mesa. Dr. Shiny Penny in your clean white lab coat. And look at you now.
The dress code has relaxed a bit, hasn't it?
Well, we've come by some hard roads, haven't we? I count myself lucky to be here at all. Damn few of us escaped Black Mesa. Damn few. What's important is that we survived. And I've got my daughter with me.
That's going to make a huge difference having Gordon's help.
Right you are. We'll get you out of that hazard suit and back into your lab coat where you belong.
I'll see what I can dig up.
I'm not gonna bother saying anything. I don't have anything to say about this part.
Dr. Freeman?
It's just orange. That's all it is. It's orange. Oh, you can also pick up the gravity gun and then proceed to not use it whatsoever because the levels don't transition naturally.
But you edged her out in light of your work at Innsbruck. It could have been her in the test chamber that day. I don't like to dwell on those days. Pointless. Only thing we can do is press on, try to repair the damage. Here now, this is our teleport. Still trying to figure out exactly what went wrong there.
Dad, this is Alex. Do you read?
Alex, honey, where are you?
Approaching the south entrance. There's a lot of antlion activity out here, but no sign of Gordon Freeman.
Well, as a matter of fact, he's right here with me.
What? You're joking. Serious? How did you get past me?
You can ask him yourself. We're in the lab.
All right, Dad. I'll be right there.
Let me in.
Out.
Let me in.
You've impressed her. She knows how hard it is out there. If anything were to happen to her... Sorry, Gordon. I know you understand. You might recall at Black Mesa we thought we were a decade away from harnessing the zero-point energy field. Turns out the heavy lifting was done for us by the Combine.
Oh my God, let me
This
in.
is our 0-point
Let me in.
Our gravity built this around a little piece of tech Alex liberated on one of his expeditions. Go ahead and try it. It's got two modes, standard and asymmetric. Try the both. Alex, sweetheart.
Hi, Dad. So, where's the troublemaker? I've never seen the antlion so riled.
Okay, so now we run over here because there might be a trigger, and in case there is, I should be over here.
You mean old Mossy left me a hand?
Now.
I'm not starting anything.
It's a
suppose she
speaker, I
already
guess.
As a matter of fact, I was showing him around myself.
Oh, let me do it, Dad. There's stuff I'd like to ask Gordon. You know, about the old days.
Sure, you go ahead.
Kind of wonder why they decided to put in cube maps for some reason
I
on
want
this old
Gordon to see
version
what
of
he
the.
stirred up. If he's gonna walk in the antlion's den, he
Map.
might as well learn to tread lightly. I'll bring him back in one piece.
You're in the best possible hands.
I've gotta say, I think you broke my old record for getting here on Force your way through the antlion zones. There's a subtler way of dealing with.
Okay, now we go back in here. I don't think it actually matters at all where I am at any point in time in this map. Like, there's no point whatsoever.
Judith? Can this wait? We've got somewhere else to be. Which is exactly why I'm making sure he knows the rules of conduct. It's gonna be hard to keep hidden if he stirs up the antlions every time he steps outside. Now, if you look...
Oh my God, I forgot to turn Wi-Fi back on my phone.
But bring him to the portal lab as soon as you're done, please. I'll do that.
It
Be careful out there, Gordon.
was off the entire time. Okay, nothing happens. And then more nothing happens. And then we go to the coast. You know what? I'm just gonna skip this entire thing. just gonna skip the whole thing because it's not gonna do anything and just go straight to the coast. Now the coast kind of sucks. I'll show you guys where the coast sucks. When you get in this and then load a new map, and then yeah, if you get into this and you load another map in it, you can't get out of it. You're just stuck. Like, good luck, goodbye, sorry. So I'm gonna forget to get out of this during a map transition. I'm gonna forget, and then I'm gonna just be stuck in it. Oh yeah, this level is gonna be a tutorial level, I guess, for the Okay, and then I get out. Why can't I get out? Hold on. Okay, well, I guess I'm just stuck in it then. Is there like an option here? I don't ever remember there being an option, but no, don't do that. Oh, now I am in no clip. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, now I'm no clip and tiny. Cool. I can't switch out of any of my items? I guess something broke at some point or another in LeakNet because this was not always a thing. Whatever, I guess I'm just gonna keep going then. Wait, why don't I just... load Coast 02 by itself? So is this a thing? Okay, no, I can get out of it if I load the map by itself. Cool. It makes no sense. It makes no sense and it just doesn't like me. At least now I can get out of it. Right, so the coast is pretty much the same as it is in the final game, to be honest. This level, for example, is identical. So I bet, like, old engine tricks would work. Oh, except for this ending part. This ending part's a little bit different. Do the Odessa. Damn. Alright, let me see if I can just skip this entire level, or this entire section. I missed. Let me try that again. There we go. So I can't remember if I download the version that keeps Coast 02 in or not. Coast 02 is a weird map. It was cut from the final game. Let's see here. Yes, I did. Let me quick save, and then... Okay, so that glitch is not possible in this version of the game. Guess I'm doing it on foot for the rest of this business. This level was the one with the crane and stuff. I don't want to do this without the... Hello? Is this the wrong map? Oh, yeah. Costo 3 was where things got weird. Is Costo 2? No. It's Costo 4. Ow. Damn. Okay, well anyway, I'm going to show you guys Costo 3 because this is basically where the run falls off. Coast 03 was a weird map. It never wound up getting used in the final game. They just skip over the number. But to give you a feel of how it looked, let me do a little bit of a tour around here. Show you guys what was up. Yeah, it's a weird map, especially over here where there's all this Z-plane fighting. No underwater stuff. Really weird map. It may have seen some use in one of the E3 videos, but I don't know that for a fact. I think the other one's Costo 7 that doesn't get used. Let's try Costo 6. Yeah, Costo 6 was the other map that didn't get used. That was my roommate. Here we go. Yeah, this doesn't get used. And just they didn't finish it. Nothing particularly interesting about it. Something I hate about the beta mechanics of using this. So slippery. Damn. Yeah, there's nothing to this map. I would guess that there was going to be water in the middle here. And obviously these all would have been displacements instead of just blocks, but you know, they never got around to it, decided to axe the whole level instead. Yeah, nothing really worth getting into detail about. I'm not sure if there are level transitions or not either. Just a coastline. Yep, there's no level transition. But it gives you a good feel for how the map was going to, like, look, I suppose. Or how, rather, how Valve made these levels in the first place is a better thing. Yeah, it goes to show how they'd started with the coast levels and how they continue on with it. Actually, let me see something. I was about to assume that because these blocks over here are taller, they probably went all the way through the ground, like over here. But... oh, is that the case? Oh yeah, that is the case over here. Cool. These are probably prefabs that they had. I don't know really how to make roads like this in Hammer. Difficult stuff it is. Difficult stuff indeed. But yeah, I think that pretty much is everything I wanted to do for this. So yeah, thanks if anybody was watching for watching. Ciao.